How is everybody doing today? Okay, we're going to check out the definitely maybe 30th anniversary LP box set, with a little help from my furry friends Mabel and Max. They're big Oasis fans too. Off you go. All right, go on, off you go and play. He's a bit afraid to jump. Ow! No. Anyway, on with the show. This has just been released recently, and it's Oasis's debut album from late August 1994. We know what happened. Oasis became one of the biggest bands on the planet. And the height of Britpop in 96. They were the biggest band in the world, I guess. But has it aged well? I mean, there's probably been a 10th anniversary and a 20th anniversary, but this is the 30th. And what you get here is a limited edition deluxe 30th anniversary 4LP. I love when it says limited edition because usually it means that there's millions pressed, including unreleased original Mono Valley versions and Sawmills Studios outtakes. Right, so what you have here is 4 LPs, and the first 2 discs are the actual album. The album has got 12 tracks on it. The CD always only had 11. Sad Song is in here. This was on the original LP as well. I have an original LP. It's a Damont pressing. They're quite expensive. Sounds fantastic. But I'm not one of these people that goes around chasing records to, to compare the sounds. I think modern vinyl has a lot to be desired at the best of times. Again, prices are skyrocketing. But this one, yeah, I thought I'd just get it, just to have it. I have all their stuff anyway on vinyl, except Time Flies. I don't have that box set. Yeah, should have bought that when I had the chance, but yeah, well, I reckon it'll probably be out again eventually. But what you get here as an extra portion is the Mono Valley versions. I've already listened to these on CD, and they're not bad. They're a little bit different. They're not as attacking, and they're not as energetic as the actual album cuts themselves, but they're interesting. There's a few little things in there that you normally don't hear. There is only 8 tracks, so the full album isn't in the Mono Valley versions. I wonder, is there more stuff in the can? I'm not sure. And then the final disc 4 is Sawmills outtakes with no overdubs, so they'd probably be similar to the album cuts without the overdubs. And we have Sad Song, Maldet Road West demo, November 92. So that's one of the earliest things. As far as I know, Noel Gallagher started writing songs when he was working for British Gas. I think he dropped a tool or some big heavy thing on his foot, and he was laid up for a while, and then they put him into the stores handing out clothing to guys and stuff like that. He bought an acoustic guitar to work, and the rest is history. He started writing all the songs. He's a great songwriter. For me, I think that What's the Story, Morning Glory is a better album than this. A lot of people will probably say, oh no, it's not, it was their best. It's quite raw. It's good turned up loud. It's a kind of a throwback, to classic rock and stuff, but it still has got the kind of indie kind of thing running through it, I guess. But the song's kind of grown you, I mean, Rock and Roll Star, that's a great track. Shaker Maker, just good. Live Forever, that was a big huge hit. Up in the Sky, I really like that. I always like that. Columbia, kind of a slow burner, but it kind of grows in you after multiple listens. Supersonic is great. Bring It On Down, that's on you all right. Cigarettes and Alcohol, that reminds you of T-Rex. Digsy's Dinner, and Slide Away. I always liked Slide Away. I think it's a great track. And then Married with Children, that's kind of a novelty track. So let's open her up. Yeah, this feels a little bit, how will I put it? It feels a little bit kind of soft or something. It's not like the box set you get a few years back where you get heavy card in a kind of a clam box or whatever you call it, a clam shell or whatever. Yeah. Put that over there. So, it's an oversleeve. I get it. Okay, right. Yeah. So that's it's a bit disappointing, I guess. Put it up there. Yeah. Oh, you might notice as well that the band are gone from the cover. Yeah, and there's another format as well, I think, and you can just kind of half see the band. They've ghosted them and stuff like that. Yeah, they've ghosted the Galahers. Right, so you have some photographs of the studios, and there's some sleeve notes there as well. It's written by Alan McGee, the boss of Creation Records. So this is really what it's like, you know, without the outer. Yeah, without the outer. Yeah, this is an analog recording as well, by the way, as far as I know. Yeah, quite sparse in the inside. Yeah, there's not much. So doesn't really give you any indication. Oh yeah, yes. Look at this. A Marshall. That's a valve state amplifier. They were terrible things. I hated those. And a WIM amplifier, and a Roland Space Echo. They're really cool. They've released those again recently in a pedal form, a digital copy, a digital version of it. So there you go. This is all dust, you know, dust and stuff coming out of the factory, you know. This is side 1 and side 2. Side 1, side 2. Side 3 and side 4. Oh, that's a ticket from Wednesday the 31st of August 1994. Doesn't seem that long ago, but it's a long time ago, trust me. And then the extras are here. It's the original t-shirt style that the band used. Now these are different color labels. Mono Valley, this is side 5 and 6. And then side 7 and side 8. Okay, so there you go. You know, every time I read about this album on forums and all that kind of stuff, or on Discogs, you know, people write in about albums, about the quality and all that kind of stuff. People constantly going about brick walling and all this kind of stuff, and it's getting really irritating and boring and stuff like, oh, brick walling, it's low. That's what they did. They pushed everything up in the mix, and you know, the master tape was saturated, but it's not distorted by any means. You know what I mean? You know, you can hear everything clearly. So yeah, this kind of people talking about stuff they don't even know anything about, like, it's just nonsense. You know, it's just caca talk is what I would call it. You know, do you like the music, or do you not like the music? That's it. Like, it's a Oasis are loud. It kind of, the album sounds like a band that are playing live. That's what it sounds like to me, you know. At this stage, you obviously had Liam Gallagher on vocals, Noel lead guitars and backing vocals, Paul Arthurs rhythm guitar, Paul McGuigan bass guitar, and Tony McCarroll was the drummer for the first album. And then I don't know what happened. Did he leave or did he get the boot and stuff? I'm not really sure. I don't really go around following the history of Oasis. I just always kind of liked their music. You know, I like the big rough rock sound. The rock sound. Yeah, but his drumming is good on this, and his drumming is good on the Mano Valley versions as well. Like, you know, you can hear, you know, he's got a nice steady beat, and he's got, you know, nice brass work and stuff like that. It's apt for the music. I don't know what just happened with him, and, you know, they had a new drummer on the second album. But you know, What's the Story, Morning Glory for me is probably a better album. It's got better songs as well. You know, Don't Look Back in Anger, they're one of their biggest hits. Hello is on it. Champagne Supernova, Cast No Shadow. Like, the songs are definitely better, you know what I mean? It's a bigger production as well, and I guess we're going to get that next year. So yeah, that's it really. There's not much more to say about this. It's out there in a couple of different formats. I'm sure there's just the album alone in pink vinyl and all those kind of things. So yeah, that's it. 30 years on. Actually, I won the original CD of this in a pub back in 1995. There was a slogan for Carlsberg, and there was a promotion in the pub, and you could win albums and stuff like that, and CD albums. And it said on the little beer mat you write it on, I think, I don't know what it was. I like Carlsberg because it's, and I wrote down King of the Jungle. And some girl came out to me about half an hour later and said, yeah, we love your slogan, you won. You know, I think it was a choice of 4 different albums, and definitely Maybe was the one that I chose. I don't know what the other ones were, but it was the only one that I would take. So that's how I got this album first day. Yeah. So that's it. You know, there's not much more to say. I'm sure there's people out there that are experts on Oasis. I don't know much about them. I've just been into them since they kind of came out, really, I guess. Saw them live in 1996 in concert, and that's it. I don't think I definitely wouldn't go again to see them. And I think you know, there was a debacle there a couple of weeks ago about the tickets, and you know, the question to be asked is Ticketmaster greedy and ripping people off? You can fill in the comments down below. I don't know. Ticketmaster don't make any difference to me because I don't buy tickets from them or go to concerts, so it makes no difference. Anyway, yawn. Feel free to subscribe. Take care, and thanks for watching.